today we are going to learn 8.4, the unit step functions. Okay, so let's take a look what this section for. So here I wrote down we are using for unit step function as a switch on and switch off. So for example, if we have a real world, then we turn on for the light on, light off, right? And in physics, we're using electric circuit and light on and light off current. Okay? All right. So we have Laplace transform of a piecewise continuous function. So chapter 8 is about Laplace transforms, right? Okay. So as a title for this section, unit step function, how it look like? So in other words, we say the Heaviside function. What the function? Yeah. Okay, Heaviside function. So let's take a look. So unit step function, we using the first letter unit, so U, right? So U of t, and 0, if t is less than 0 in that case, and we have 1 when t is greater than or equal to 0. Yeah. So if I draw the graph, the step function looks like this. So this is a t instead of x, and this is a y-axis, right? Okay, now t is less than 0, so less than 0, this part, less than 0, but then there is no equal sign, so we make open, right? No include 0, that means, right? Okay, now we have 1, y equal to 1, right? That means y equal to 1. Then t is greater than or equal to 0. So t is here, 0 is here, but then 0 is included, so we have close. Make sense to you? Let me write down there, close and open, right? Opened. Okay, so look, in general then, we can use that. In that case, t less than 0, we're using t is less than c, and t is greater than or equal to c, right? So c in the case is 0, right? And then we have 0, 1. And then we are using t minus c there. Make sense? Okay, for example, we have u of t minus 3. So this is a c, right? And then we make 0 if t is less than 3, and we have a 1 when t is greater than or equal to 3, right? Okay, so look, we switch off at 3, and we switch on at 3, right? Make sense? Switch off at 3, and we switch it back on at 3. Okay, so if we have this form, which is u of t minus 3, like a step function, right? So we can also describe this one, express as u sub 3 of t. Make sense? Okay, let us do this one. Now, we have piecewise function called the step function here, right? The graph above can be written as this format, which is y equal to something equation, right? Now we want to find such a f of t, u sub a over t plus g over t, u sub b over t. Yeah. Okay. So we want to make this form, right? Okay, let us do this one. So we want to make this one. Copy that. All right, so we're looking at this one. So let's make the function. Yeah. So we have a 3, right? So 1, 2, 3. Is it clear to you? Okay. Now, um, what should I write down? Because they have a different C there. Okay. Let me write down this way. Any function have a h of t. So h of t equal to, we have y equal to 0, right? 0. So when this one happen, when this is t, this is t. So t is less than, it's open, so it's less than 2, right? So t is less than 2. How about y equal to 4, right? Y equal to 4. And the t is between 2. 2 is included, so we have an equal sign there, right? And 5. 5 is not included there, so it's there is no equal sign, right? So t is between 2 and 5. 2 is included, right? So it's close, open, right? And then there's the other one, 5, right? I mean, sorry, that's 0. Y equal to 0. Oops. So 0. So t is greater than 5 or equal to 5 because it's closed, right? So t is greater than or equal to 5. Make sense? Okay, now y equal to 0, y equal to 0, we don't care about that. We care about there is something. So y equal to 4, all right? So we writing 4 because only this one, right? And then we are using t is between 2 and 5. So let's denote it this way. So there will be, we express y equal to 4. Now we can express, look, u t minus 3, right? Which is a c, right? We can express as u sub 3, right? So, okay, then that is a c, right? So those are c. So we can express this one u sub 2 over t, and let me see. We are going to use negative because of step. So we using t sub 5 over t. All right. Okay, now we're not done yet. So what we are doing, so we do distribute. So we will get 4 u sub 2 of t minus 4 u sub 5 of t, right? Okay, now we want to answer this format, right? So this format, analyzing. So there will be f of t equal to this number, right? So it's a 4, and a equal to 2, g over 2, g over t is the negative 4, and b equal to 5. Make sense to you? So for a equal to 2, g over t equal to negative 4, b equal to 5. Okay? All right. Let's take a look, other questions. Okay, very similar. We have the graph is given, the piecewise function, step function, right? Okay, so as an earlier one, we want to know about what is f of t, and a, and g of t, and v of t. I mean, sorry, v. All right. Okay, so we have 3 functions there. 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, so we're gonna write down 3 pieces like earlier, yeah? Okay, so I want to make a find. So missing find. Find. This is missing. Copy. I did not copy this one. All right. So h of t equal to, we have, the first one is 2, right? So this is a t. So when t is less than 2, how about second one? Second one, the green color. So how do you find this line, right? So we want to know about the slope first. So slope will be from x-intercept 2 and 0. Yeah. So we write 1, 2, 3, 4 and over 1, right? So that is a 4 over 1. Rise over 1, right? That's the slope, which is a 4. And then we have a point 2, 0. So y minus 0 equal to 4, x minus 2. We simplify, then we have equation y equal to 4, x minus 2. But then this line in terms of t, so we rewrite t instead of x here. Make sense to you? Okay, so we have 4t minus 2, and then t is between where? So 2 between 2, 2, 3 then, and 3 is include, 2 is include, right? So we have t is between 2 and 3. Clear? It's a green color one. All right. Now, y value is 4, and t is greater than 3, and 3 is included there too, right? So we have a 4, and t is greater than or equal to 3. Make sense to you? Okay. So hold on one second. I made a mistake. Sorry about that. So this is 0. Yeah, this is 0. Y equal to 0. Yeah, sorry about that. So we have a 0 there. So we ignore the 0. Okay, then we using only between these, right? All right. So we're writing out a function, and we make that step function in terms of u, right? Okay. Let us do this one. Um, 4t minus 2. And then we are using this step. So u sub 2 over t minus u sub 3 over t, right? Okay, now other function we added them plus 4 and then one single. So we have u sub 3 over t, right? Make sense? Okay, now we simplify. All right, so let's distribute to first. So that will be, we have 4t minus 2 u sub 2 over t minus 4t minus 2 and u sub 3 over t, right? And plus 4 u sub 3t. Makes sense? Okay. Now, can you see that we have a u sub 3, u sub 3? So like a combined like term, right? So let us do that. So we have 4t minus 2 u sub 2 over t minus, okay, we have a minus. So minus, we make a positive and then factor out with the u sub 3 over t. Then there will be negative 4t minus 2 plus 4. Make sense, right? Okay, now, let me see one more. Okay, so we simplify inside the bracket here. So there will be 4t minus 2 u sub 2 over t plus, so look, let us do that here. So this will be negative 4t plus a plus 4. Yeah. Then there will be negative, how about positive 12 or negative 40? It's up to you. And then you sub 3 over t. Make sense? Okay, look. Can you see that? The number is matching. Yeah. Okay. In order to make a matching, look, so agree. Let me write down. So that will be 4t minus 2 u sub 2 over t. And then I want to make a negative 4t minus 3 u sub 3 over t. Yeah, can you see that? So there will be 2 with the 2 and 3 with the 3. Can you see that? They have the same form with the same number. Yeah. Okay, now we're done. So there will be, we have this format. So there will be f of t, what do you get? It's a 4. Then a will be, it's 2. And g of t will be negative 4. And b will be positive 3. Make sense? It's clear? Okay, now Previously, the piecewise function was given. We create the function of piecewise, right? With the step function. All right. Now, what if we have Laplace step function? Yeah. So let me bring this one here. Laplace trans function. Step function, not the trans function. Step function. Alright. So look, we have Laplace step function, Laplace of, this is a step function, right? So you sub of t, then this inside, we can express this way, right? They are same, right? Note. We had earlier, right? So we had a u sub t minus c. We can express u sub c of t, right? We had one before, right? Okay, so if we have this one, they are same, then look, we can express as a Laplace transform. We convert to the equation function, right? So e to the negative cs, s come from the Laplace, right? So s. This is the form, right? Also, if we have form of Laplace, looking at this one, so Laplace of f of t minus c times u sub c of t, then we can use e to the negative cs and Laplace of f of t. This means we have to use the table, right? Laplace transform, right? Okay. All right. So by using that theorem, let's solve the questions. Okay, let's do that. All right. So we have this question. So we want to have the Laplace transform f of s equal to something, right? So we have the piecewise function. So we convert to the Laplace step function and then find Laplace transform, right? Okay. Um, Zero, we can ignore that, right? All right, then we have this function with the step function, u sub 3 over t and u sub 5 over t, right? And then we have 8 u sub 5 over t, right? So we express, okay, so let us do this one. So 4t minus 3 u sub 3 over t minus, right? So u sub 5 over t because it's the same function they have. All right, now we add another function plus 8 and u sub 5 over t, right? Okay, now we distribute. So that will be 4t minus 3 u sub 3 over t minus 4t minus 3 u sub 5 over t plus 8 u sub 5 over t. Yeah. Okay, now we factor out u sub 5 over t, right? So Same process like earlier, right? Plus negative 4 t minus 3 plus 8 u sub 5 over t, right? Then we simplified inside the bracket. So let us do that. There will be negative 4t plus 12 plus 8, which is 20, right? So 4t minus 3 u sub 3 over t plus negative 4t plus 20. Let me write down different color. Negative 4t plus 20 u sub 5t, right? Okay, now can we make t minus 5? Yeah? All right, so let us do that. So 4t minus 3 u sub 3 over t minus 4t minus 5 u sub 5t. Now we can see that, right? So we can see the number agreed. Yeah. So we can make a format. So there will be, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna rewrite everything, yeah? So I'm gonna rewrite, how do I make a name? So f of t equal to, so everything, copy, like that, right? All right, so what we are doing after this, so far until now, we did that previously, right? 2 questions, 2 examples we did that earlier, right? So after that, how do we do, right? So we take the Laplace every term, all right? So let me show you. So take the Laplace. The Laplace. So this one, and then this one. Oh, no. I have to write down here first. F of t equal to, right? Copy. Then take the Laplace, both sides. Yeah, equal to, right? Okay, so if we have Laplace, then this is a function of t, right? So we make a function of s, right? So there will be the uppercase of s, the f of s, yeah? All right, then right side. So we do term by term. So there will be Laplace of 4t minus 3 u sub 3 over t and plus Laplace of negative 4t minus 5 u sub 5 over t, yeah? It was okay? Okay, now let's talk about this one. I needed this one. I needed this one. So there. So we did that theorem earlier, right? So this theorem say that if we have Laplace and then the function f of t minus c, u sub t over t, then e to the negative c as Laplace of f of t, right? Okay, so in that case, c is 3, right? So c equal to 3, or else we know. That's it? Okay, so there will be we using that equal to e to the negative c equal to 3. So 3s. Okay, now Laplace of f of t, right? So f of t. So four t minus 3. Yeah. Okay, in that case, c equal to 5, right? So plus e to the negative 5s. Sorry, 5 and s a little bit similar, right? So let me make s this way, s. Uppercase s, looks like, all right? So that we don't get confused with the 5 and s, right? All right, now Laplace of f of t, negative 4 t minus 5. Make sense? Okay, now we have coefficient, constant there, right? So let me take out and then 4 out Laplace of t minus 3 plus e to the negative 5s and the constant coefficient. So we have Laplace of t minus 5. Yeah, make sense? Okay, so t over t, how do you do? All right, so I need from the table, yeah, Laplace transforms. Let's take a look this one. We have this one, right? Oh, so if we have t sub n, right? So I am writing down t. So we have just t itself means that n equal to 1 because t to the 1 power, first power, right? So we follow the table formula n factorial, so 1 factorial, which is 1, and then s to the 1 plus 1, because n equal to 1, then 1 over s squared, right? Okay. We are using that. Let me copy the table here, just in case. Okay, so I paste the table in the last page of this note. Okay, so before we conclude everything, so I want to make sure, so one more step. So I want to rewrite, so last step before the answer. So we have e to the negative 3s for Laplace t minus 3 can be, how about this? We knew that, look, f of t minus Laplace of f of t minus c, use of ct, is e to the negative cs Laplace f of t. So look, can you see the f of t minus c of Laplace? Make Laplace of f of t. So this whole thing will be, so let me say one more time. So f of t c t minus 3 will be just f of Laplace of f of t. We don't separate t and 3. Make sense to you? So this whole thing will be Laplace f of t. So we might think about this whole thing will be, we just take out the constant out, and this whole thing will be e to the negative cs Laplace of f of t. Make sense to you? Okay. Then I'm gonna I don't want to make a separate like this. Yeah. So let me erase everything. We can just do that, right? Yeah. Is it clear? Yeah, whole thing. We're looking at the whole thing. So there will be 4 Laplace of f of t. Yeah. And whole thing, negative 4 and Laplace of f of t. Is it clear? Then constant for e to the negative 3s. And then there will be 1 over s squared, right? I explained to you earlier why, right? So that will be over s squared because t, right? So we count the t. Yeah, t to the n power, t to the 1 power. So yeah. In that case, let me write down then. f of t, which is t. Yeah. So e to the negative 3s for t plus e to the negative 5s negative 4 Laplace of t. All right. Yeah. Okay. Now, so think. Let me write down think. Uh, so in the Laplace way, so f over t minus 3, which is t minus 3. So f over t equal to t. Yeah. Okay, now, so we have 1 over s squared plus e to the negative 5s. And we have a constant negative 4. So I put the negative 4 in front. Negative 4 over s squared again, right? Is okay? All right. Okay. So if we have two piecewise function, right? Then we can express the step function like that, right? Okay, now let us do this one. We have Laplace transform. The first one, f sub 0 or f naught. And second one is f sub 1, right? This is a t sub 1. We just follow their formula. Okay, so let's do this one. F of t equal to f sub 0, which is 2t plus 1 plus u t minus t sub 1 is 2, and f sub 1, which is 3t minus f sub 0, which is 2t plus 1, right? Okay. Let's simplify. So there will be t minus 1. And then we can express this one as u sub 2t, right? All right, so let us do that. Equal to 2t plus 1 and plus u sub 2 of t, and it's t minus 1. Yeah. And then we want to find Laplace transform like earlier, right? So take the Laplace both sides. So there will be f of t equal to all right, then we take the Laplace of a function of t become the function of s, right? And then we take the term by term, right side. So there will be Laplace of 2t plus 1 plus, okay, so let us do that. So we using 2 there. So we have to use two. So e to the negative 2s. So C in the case 2. Negative 2 and s. And then Laplace of t minus 1 Okay, so let's make a term by term of Laplace in that case, right? So in that case, we don't use with also term by term because can you see that 2 and 1 is not matching, right? They not agree, right? If they agree t minus 2, then we can simply writing out that will be e to the negative 2s and Laplace of t, like earlier. Make sense to you? But then that number is not agree, so we make a term by term in the case. Is it clear to you? All right? Okay, so let us do that. So there will be Laplace of 2t and plus Laplace of 1 plus e to the negative 2s of Laplace of t and minus plus, let's make a Laplace of negative 1, right? Okay, now let us do this one. Uh, there will be 2 Laplace of t plus Laplace of 1 plus 2 e to the negative 2s and uh, Laplace of t plus Laplace of negative 1, right? I just take out the 2 constant outside. That's it. Okay, so I brought this one earlier. Okay, so 2t. We had experience 1 over s squared, right? So we have a 2, so 2 over s squared plus 1 will be what? 1 over s. And we have e to the negative 2s and Laplace of t, which is 1 over s squared, and plus negative 1, so negative 1 over s, right? Yeah, negative 1 over s. That's it? Yeah, just leave like that. Just negative, yeah? That's it then, right? Any question? Okay, we done for this question. We have more piecewise continuous. So we had 2 piecewise continuous function earlier, right? So we have 3 in the case. Then we have this formula. And if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, then we have this formula. So basically, from 2, we have a 2 piecewise function, right? Then we add, yeah. So basically, we have a step function of u, right? So f sub 0, we have the f sub 0. There's a pattern, right? Just a follow pattern. So if there is more piecewise functions, right? We can just add, follow their pattern, right? So look, u t minus t sub 1, f sub 1 over t minus the f sub 1 over t minus f sub 0 t, right? And then step function, then the piecewise function, right? And if we have 4, then we can make a u, we add u t minus t sub 3, right? Then f sub 3 over t minus f sub 2t, right? What if we have 4, I mean 5, right? Then we add u of t minus t sub 4, right? And times f sub 4 over t minus f sub 3 over t, right? We can do more and more and more piecewise functions. Make sense? Clear? Okay, now last question. So we have a inverse of Laplace function. Oh, we did that this one earlier. We noticed that, right? Yeah. Okay. What is this? So this is a C equal to 2, right? Yeah. Then we can express this one. Step function has a U. Yeah. And then sub 2 over t and t minus c, right? So that will be u sub 2 over t and t minus 2, right? Okay, so that's it. Also, we can express this one as earlier, right? So u of t minus 2 as well, right? So we can express u of t minus 2, t minus 2. Yeah. All right. So thank you for watching. And there's also table in the last pages. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye.